Hey guys, Eric here, and in this quick video I'm going to be covering how to minimize shoulder pain, increase mobility, and also minimize back pain as well. We have a low bar. You can either use a park bar like this, or if you have a door frame bar at home, just make sure it's properly anchored to the door frame. You don't want to have any accidents. So if you've got quite a lot of tension and pain in your upper shoulder, in your shoulders or your upper back, I would recommend starting with a lower bar where you can place your feet on the floor. And for more advanced people, you can use a higher position bar where you're hanging completely from the bar. What's the importance with doing this kind of hanging? Well, first of all, when people are suffering with challenges with impingement in the shoulders, so this range of motion is a problem beyond here, usually it's because of the space between the acromion bone and the coracoid bone is minimized, and they're grating off of each other and giving you hell in this attachment ligament here as well. Hanging is going to help naturally increase the space between those bones by shifting this structure upwards and allowing more range of motion, freedom, and less pain. We're sitting too long, our body's kind of closed over, and we're almost like a T-Rex. We're kind of in this position for too long. The shoulders don't get enough extension through this direction here. We don't get enough spinal extension, and everything gets a little tight and sore. And then when you go to exercise or push something, everything hurts because there's lack of space in here. So let's create more space. We have two forms of hanging we're going to be looking at. We have got passive, which means you're going to be hanging neutrally through the bar with a slight tilt through the front or activation on your anterior part of the body, front section. And then we have an active hang, which is more of an activation on the posterior chain in that hang. So let's look at the passive hang first of all, with the easiest version with the low bar. We're going to position our overhand grip shoulder width apart on the top of the bar and grip evenly on the bar. Don't over squeeze it because you'll burn out your forearms. You want to have just enough grip evenly with each finger so you can stay on the bar, okay? So we're going to hang through the bar. Because our feet are on the floor, this is going to be slightly easier, but we're going to anterior tilt our pelvis under, hang right under that bar, and just chill out there. So I'm not pulling my scapula back, I'm hanging neutrally through the shoulders. Head is just looking slightly upwards, and I want to line my pelvis up with my hands. All right, so I don't want to be here, I don't want to be here. I want to be just sitting right under this position. And we're going to breathe through our nose, breathing through our diaphragm, and exhale through pursed lips. We can start off with 10-second holds in that passive position. See how it feels. You should feel a nice stretch and opening both on the back of the body but also on the front of the shoulders. And you can start out with 10-15-second holds and build it up to a number of minutes, anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes per day. So let's look at the passive hang for more advanced trainers. So same principles apply, except this time you're going to be elevated off the floor. There is a slight tilt of your anterior pelvis forwards with a curvature in the spine, but we're still hanging neutrally through the arms. So arms are straight. I'm slightly activating the quads and abdominals on this to keep me from just slouching through. I want this kind of a position, okay? Overhand grip on the bar. I'm hanging through neutrally on the shoulders. Head is looking up. And I'm slightly tilting my pelvis under with abs engaged, quads slightly engaged. And this is the position I want to keep. So most notably, you'll notice the forearms and the hands, the grip strength is going to be challenged here. So it's not really fatiguing on the abdominals or the quads, but it is slightly fatiguing on the hands and the forearms. So hold if you can for 15, 20, 30 seconds if you can. Quickly recover, shake it off, get back in there and repeat up to 5 minutes on the passive hang. So let's show you the active hang. On the low bar, the main difference is you're going into extension in the spine. You're also pulling the scapula down, which is stabilizing the shoulder and pulling the back muscles into place. So this is more for strengthening the back and strengthening the shoulders. So overhand grip, same grip position, except this time I'm pulling the scapula back. My eyes are looking up, my back arches back slightly. So this time my lower back is engaged, my upper back is engaged with my scapula, so I can feel this a whole lot more in my back. Now it is obviously going to be limited in the range of motion because our feet are on the floor, so let me show you the full version on the high bar. Overhand grip again, the scapula is engaged, and this time we're going to engage glutes, erectors and hamstring to keep that nice extended position. Pull the scapula back, eyes up, reach the legs back. So you see there's a returned angle on the spine, eyes towards the sky, And try and minimize any swing going on there. Glutes are firing, hamstrings are firing, a little bit of erectors are going as well. And then come through. So very important distinction between the passive and the active. The passive is more so to create length and opening in the spine. The active is going to create stability and strength within the stretch, while not hanging in an uncomfortable way off of your joints. So guys, practice it. Practice both the active and the passive, because you're going to get benefits in both. Remember, if you're a beginner or you have a lot of pain to begin with, start in a lower bar with your feet on the floor and work up to that. Anywhere between 10 to 15 seconds in the holds, whatever you can manage, and build it up. So you want to get towards 3 to 5 minutes of both active hanging and passive hanging, less than 10 minutes a day, for healthier shoulders, healthier spine, and it's a really good de-stressor as well, you know. So take the time to go through it, guys. Practice it. Let me know how you get on. Let me know if you have any questions, and enjoy hanging out, guys. See you soon.